Good day everyone, this is the ERPNext series number 23. The topic is to return the product. Okay, so if you buy the product from the supplier and then the product is defected, so you can return it and then it's gonna lead to debit note topic. Let's enjoy the video. The video in ERPNext series. Right now I am talking about the case that you buy the stuff and then you find out that the product is defected and then you want to return to the supplier. In the last video clip we do the product return. Because actually it's not return right, but the product is missing. So suppose you order for 20 units and then when they come only 10 units. So you just accept only 10 units. You didn't need to accept first and then return later. But this time we really return it. What is the meaning? When we return it, it means the product come and then we after we do the operation, maybe you sell to your customer and then customer said that hey, the one bag is missing out, something like this. So what you need to do is you need to do defected the product and then you return to the supplier and then when you return, why we need to set debit note? Actually when you return you can make the phone call to the supplier, said that please return money to me, blah blah blah. But most of the time we didn't do it. Most of the time what we do is we return the product to the supplier and then we do the debit note. It means next time when we purchase the stuff from the supplier, again we just debit or maybe we just reduce the price, right? The money we need to pay. For example, you return for 5,000 baht, right? And then next time when you purchase from them maybe 20,000 baht, so you just say that 5,000 baht you just deduct. So this one is the case that we are doing. So let's show you something like this. For example, we gonna buy the stuff and then support the Mini Cooper. Okay, so I just buy the stuff normally. Buy the stuff, accept the stuff. So in this case what I want to show you is I show the stock balance first and then I show the stock balance of the Lego Mini Cooper before I start. Lego Mini Cooper in my store I have 30 units, something like this. Okay, so here we are. Maybe I review it to make it the latest number. Okay, Mini Cooper. Okay, 30 unit in here. นี่นะครับ Lego Mini Cooper 30 unit นะครับ Okay, so what I gonna do is I go to the purchase. So I skip the quotation. We didn't need to do the quotation. We just purchase it right away. So I purchase from the KHS and then make the purchase order. Okay, this one is the order. I go to supplier. Supplier the KHS and then I make the purchase order. Okay, and then request by tomorrow. Again, but actually I get the product right away. Okay, the target warehouse is my store. Okay, store MTS. And then the product this time what I do is I set the Lego Mini Cooper. And then the price, okay, this one is the price that I want to buy, the price to 50, right? But in this world we have the tag, right? The tag in Thailand we set the word to what? WAT, right? Value added tag, that is 10%. In some countries it's gonna be something like GST, but in this case it is 7%. So the money you pay is 107. So what I do is I use the full amount of money multiplied by 7% and then divide by 107. So I gonna get the amount of tax I need to pay to the revenue department, and then I use the full amount deduct by the tax I do. So it's gonna be if the full price is 250, right? They need to pay 250. You gonna get only 2336.45, right? And then 1163 is go to revenue department. 2336.45 okay 2336.45 0.45 นะครับ okay so they gonna calculate นะครับ okay and then the tag and chart I said Thailand tag นะครับ so it's gonna be 7% and then okay that's gonna be I want to buy for 20 unit นี่นะครับ okay 20 unit okay payment term I do 50 นะครับ maybe I do okay just say 50 นะฮะ and then the term and condition is the payment term maybe นะครับ and then again I want to tell everyone that the data I put here is for education purpose นะครับ you cannot use this data I mean the wording in the real world business นะครับ if you want to do please contact the lawyer about what is the wording you can do นะครับ so please do not use this one I just actually the wording I just make it up นะฮะ okay so I purchase it นะครับ20 Mini Cooper right so you can check in here Mini Cooper box นี่นะครับ set ปุ๊บนะครับ for 20 unit นะครับ and then amount that I need to pay is 50,000 baht นะครับ because one box is 25 or anyway นะครับ okay so I just submit it นะครับ and then I go to get the product normally นะครับ so I go to the purchase receipt this means I put it to my what to my store นะครับ my store นะครับ so 20 unit going to my store นะครับthe store นะครับ the warehouse is the MTS นะครับ the store something like this okay so I just receive it นะครับ okay so I receive it the 20 product นะครับcome นะครับ and then you submit นะครับ in here okay so if you receive already นะครับ if you receive already they're gonna have something like the I review the stock report นะครับ and then I check the stock of my Mini Cooper นะครับ it's gonna be 50 right because we have 30 we buy for 20 it's gonna be 50 นะครับ this one it should be no problem right and then you gonna pay the money นะครับ so this one is you receive from 20 units so what you can do is you go back to purchase order นะครับ purchase order นะครับ and then you issue the invoice นะครับ for this the one นะครับ for 20 unit right so what we do is you issue the invoice it mean you really need to pay to them นะครับ okay so you pay you want to pay this one นะครับ blah นะฮะ so if you set the invoice นะครับ so maybe I need to redefine term again to make it appear นะครับ okay so I want to pay 25 but in the real world actually this one is just schedule right you want to pay 50 no problem นะฮะ something like this one นะฮะ okay so I want to pay like 50 นะครับ and then I save and then I submit okay so this one is that's it นะครับ everything is start with the loop but after you use the product you said the product is defected นะครับ so since the product is defected what you need to do is you need to check the entire stock right whether how many product defected and then you gonna return it to the DKHS slice okay so we just skip that process because it's not related to the ERP program นะครับ so we make the decision already that you found out that 10 product 10 box นะครับ one Lego piece is missing so you want to return this 10 box so what you do นะครับ what you do is you go to นะฮะ okay so at this moment นะครับ this purchase invoice นะครับ this purchase invoice that you issue for 20 unit and then the value is 50,000 baht you haven't paid right we didn't make the payment yet but you found out that the product is the product that you do is defect so you want to return นะครับ if you want to return นะฮะ if you want to return นะครับ you use returning invoice immediately นะครับ if you remember last video clip I said that the accounting start with invoice right so you didn't need to go back to purchase นะครับ so you go to invoice immediately นะครับ so you go to purchase invoice and then you set new นะครับ and then this purchase invoice you set EKSH นะครับ the same one right and then this time you set is return debit note นะครับ this one is very important นะครับ so when you set is return debit note they're gonna know that this one is for you to return the product นะครับ something like this one นะครับ okay so you can put the stuff นะครับ so what you need to do is you need to update the stock too because when you return it you actually you make the product out นะครับ you make the product out but they're gonna have the rare case that someone accept the product in the product didn't in right just like last time I show you the case นะครับ that the product you order for 20 but it come only 10 นะครับ and then sometimes you accept 20 and then later on you found out that it is the 10 so sometimes you didn't need to update stock นะฮะ but you make it return so if you have this kind of situation make sure that it is not the fraud you know I mean some of your employee may steal the product and then pretend that the product is missing นะครับ or it's vice versa นะครับ the supplier may make purchase the product and then I mean may do the product and then they try to they didn't deliver on the product but they ask your employee to issue the full amount of money นะครับ okay so come back to our stuff นะครับ we nearly return it right so we need to make sure that you check in update stock and check in is return นะครับ so the Mini Cooper นะครับ in here for 10 unit and what I want to tell you is that you didn't need to use the rate that you use in purchase or the rate in the past นะครับ you can make the agreement and then you can return in any rate you know sometimes when you return the product change the price already so when you return the product more value than the time you buy or when you return the product have lesser value that is possible นะครับ but mostly นะครับ on the time we use the same price นะครับ the same price that we buy right but it's not in every cases you know I mean sometimes you may have this one นะครับ so I just do the normally we do that is the same price นะครับ 2336.45 นะครับ 2336.45 นะครับ okay so I use the same นะครับ the same amount of money right but like I told you it may not be the same and then you need to use the same tag นะครับ if you did not use it the money is not gonna match and then you're gonna have the trouble นะครับ okay the payment term okay this payment term then you need to do anything because it's debit note นะครับ and then term and condition if you want to put it it's okay นะครับ but it may not make any sense นะครับ okay so you just return and then you save นะครับ monthly negative okay sorry when I set 10 this one should be minus 10 because you set return okay so that's it นะครับ so what I can do is I can check so this one is mean the purchase invoice that is minus 10 นะครับ so to file gonna debit from the money that you owe DKHS นะครับ okay so after you submit it นะ when you submit it two things happen นะครับ the first thing is that the money that you need to pay to DKHS is lesser for 250 and then the amount of the product is gone นะครับ so when you go to stock balance นะครับ and then I try to review นะครับ generate the stock you're gonna see in the Mini Cooper that the balance come back to 40 นะครับ it used to be 50 right because we have 30 we purchased 20 but right now we return it already so it means the stock is no problem now นะครับ and then we go back to the DKHS นะครับ something like this so if you want to make the payment นะครับ you remember right that we issue the invoice already we supposed to make the payment นะครับ so when we try to make the payment นะครับ or maybe they I gonna have the payment from some former record นะครับ something like that นะครับ okay so I put the payment here นะครับ pay I think maybe I go back to supplier list นะฮะ okay maybe better okay in here here นะครับ and then I set payment click on here นะครับ okay for some reason I want to make the payment but they okay but anyway นะฮะ I try to put it then นะครับเป็นเช็คนะครับ payment party type นะครับ party type เป็น supplier นะครับ okay and then the party is the DKHS okay so I am about to pay นะฮะ something like this นะฮะ okay okay this one นะฮะ it seems like I may have the previous record, so maybe it's okay. I think maybe not click payment entry like this. I go back to the purchase order maybe นะครับ okay, so this one is the purchase order นะครับ that you do the order for 20 but you return 10, right? So if you want to make a payment for this one นะครับ something like this นะครับ so this one is the order and then you go to the invoice this one นะครับ the invoice, this one the invoice is still 20, right? But if you want to pay, okay, you see it นะครับ you see this one นะครับ what I do is I make the payment นะครับนี่ I make the payment for the 20 product นะครับ okay in here นะฮะ something like this and then I click get outstanding invoice นะครับ okay get outstanding invoice and then they're gonna show every invoice นะครับ so I think this one is maybe from the last video clip นะครับ that is okay, I can show when I click get outstanding invoice they're gonna have the one deduction, so it means I didn't need to pay full amount of 50, I pay only to 527 นะครับ so amount that I need to pay is maybe I didn't need to pay all of this one, I just pay only the amount that is left นะครับ okay, so suppose that I need to pay but if you remember that I still need to pay only half of them left นะฮะ something like this, so I issue I should issue like 50,000 baht นะครับ so the 50,000 baht gonna be something like the amount deduction นะครับokay, I think maybe I need to pay a little bit more นะครับ for to find this one deduct this one I didn't need to pay that big one นะครับ so what I should do is I should reduce a little bit นะฮะ okay, so we have outstanding 50 to 3515 something นะครับ okay, so I just pay only this one นะครับ 3 in here the amount that I supposed to pay, suppose I didn't need to pay on นะครับ so maybe I pay only I want to pay only half of them, right? So this one is 15,000 นะครับ the allocation, so maybe I pay this one 2512 นะฮะ 24500 นะฮะ this one here, okay, so this one นะครับ I gonna pay นะครับ the money นะครับ something like this one นะครับ so I gonna pay only some amount of money I didn't need to pay on นะฮะ something like this, so after I pay this money and then I gonna have another payment left นะฮะ like this one, so what I do is I just pay just only 4500 นะครับ so this one is about the money that you negotiate, you can pay less or pay more นะครับ okay, so I just put the check, okay, and then the check maybe for tomorrow นะครับ 1232540 okay, minus 2500 minus 2500 13500 and 50,000 นะ okay, so 385 sorry นะครับ not 345 นะครับ okay, 38500 okay, so suppose that I want to pay all นะครับ okay, so this one is mean I pay all of the money นะครับ in here นะ 38500 นะครับ okay, so if I pay it mean I clear the debt with this one, okay, and then just that. Now, so you see, I didn't need to pay 50 because that is the money I do it already. Now, however, in the real world, you need to pay full amount, right? You can negotiate because every time you have 50%, something like the term. Okay, so that's it. So it means I clear the money for these 3 order for this invoice for the KHS already. Okay, so should be that's it นะครับ so this is the way that we do in the product return นะครับ when you debit note the money is deducted นะฮะ and then sometimes you didn't need to use the same price นะครับ that you do Okay, so that's it for this video clip นะครับ thank you bye bye and see you in next video